Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned. Ridiculous. Here's Brandon and Jeff.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The Film Blurs feature film review.
All right, let's start with The Strangers, Chapter 3. Look, it's not as bad as Strangers Chapter 2, because that was barely a fucking movie. Barely a movie. This is a fake ass movie though. Like there's no reason for this to have been a trilogy.
Doesn't this one start directly, like right after the second one?
All of them do. They start exactly where the last one ended.
Okay, all right.
And this one you find out a little more about because the last one they gave you the origins of the strangers, and you're just like, oh, okay. And this one gets a little more into the weeds on their origins, and you're just still like, sure. You understand why the sheriff is helping them, and you're just like, okay. They try to bring Madeline Petch's character into the fold and make her a stranger, which is never explained why they're trying to make her a stranger now.
I don't even know, like, so why do the strangers do what they do? Is it a cult? Like, I don't know.
They're just killers. They just like killing people.
That's it. No rhyme or reason.
You want me to say? They were born bad.
Okay, sure.
So you get the couple, the main couple of strangers, because there's three. Is one dude, two girls. The dude and the one girl, they found each other as kids, grew up, and fell in love. And then the other girl, you find out in this movie, the third stranger, was going to be a victim because they started, they would go to the local convenience store and stalk out their victims and then follow them back to the hotel where they killed their victims in room 24. Because for some reason, all their victims always stayed in room 24. So they go into the room, and this girl was with her abusive boyfriend, and they picked him because he was hitting on the one girl who was the stranger.
Wait, so they picked him to kill or picked him to try to be a stranger?
No, picked him to kill.
Okay.
Because he started hitting on the girl, and she was a stranger, and she's like, the girlfriend catches him, it's like, again? You're doing this again? And they pick them both. She's like, all right, let's kill them both. They bust in the room, and you see her holding the knife sitting on the bed, and he's dead, bleeding out. And he's like, he promised me he wouldn't do it again. So because she killed her boyfriend in that horrific way, she became the third stranger.
I mean, sure. Cool.
No.
How much did they make this movie for?
That's a good question. Let's look up the budget. This movie is basically out of theaters. It came out last weekend, and it is gone. Nadia liked the second one. And I'm like, Nadia, like,
I mean, look.
Do better for yourself. Shit. Let's see. So each one of these movies had the same budget, which was $8.5 million.
Too much money. Too much money.
Yo, listen, I guess Rennie Harlan wanted to work. He really wanted to work.
He needed to work.
That's crazy that they let Rennie Harlan make 3 of these motherfuckers all at once, starring the redhead woman from Riverdale. How old is Madeline Petch? She's 31?
Is that a good surprise or is it a bad surprise?
I'm just surprised. I thought she was like in her 20s. All right. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this motherfucker. It's not good. Like, the first one is literally a remake of the OG, except 10 times worse. Then the second one's barely a fucking movie. I don't even know what to call that shit. And this one's a fake ass movie.
All of this sounds wonderful. It sounds great. It sounds like how much? $24 million all in. Sounds like $24 million well spent.
It sounds like, well, let's say 30. What's 8 times 3? I can't do math right now.
8, 16, 24, right?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so 24 million roughly. Wait, let's do 8. Yeah, hold on. Because we're missing a whole 1.5 million. Because it's 8.5 times.
Oh, 8.5.
So
all
20.
Right, so 20. Yeah.
We'll round it up to 26 million.
Right.
So still less than 30 million. That's fucking wild. That like.
Still too much. Still too much.
I mean, dog, it looks cheap. I ain't know, but for $8 million, y'all, it shouldn't be that bad.
You could have brought in each one of those movies, and I know personally, not even me directing, just me line producing, I could bring in each one of those movies in at 4.
Dude, I just thought about it. This shit bricked so hard they couldn't even make $8 million back. Like, you gotta work for that, bro. You gotta work for that.
Like, didn't the Melania movie made more?
Barely. Wow, bro. Wow. They couldn't even make 8 million. Like, they pulled it basically after one weekend.
Right.
Like,
well,
damn. It had no marketing though. Like, zero.
No marketing, because I didn't know it was out. And also, yeah, this is what happens when you put out a horror movie in February that's not themed for anything that has to do in this month.
I mean, I guess it is it's a love story for dumbasses, I guess, since that dude's trying to make Madeline Pesh's character the new stranger and have her fall in love, even though there was no build up to that shit. Makes no sense.
Seems like you're trying to do some mental gymnastics to make this thing, because you had to I guess it's a love story. It's like, man, no, you're doing too much. You're doing more work trying to justify them dropping it in February than they did making the thing. Just all right, man.
This is the definition of a January movie. Like, this is something that comes out in January where you're just like, yeah, dog, this is a fucking.
This is why it's January.
Yeah, man. The fact that this came out outside peak times, like it came out in peak times, I'm like, that's all of these did, because like I think the first one, let's look up the release date, because this one, yeah, so chapter 2 came out September 26th. Chapter 1 came out in May. The audacity to drop that piece of shit in May. Right. At least September, I'm like, well, September you only got 1 or 2 movies that do well. I mean, Lionsgate had no faith in this motherfucker. They put little promotion into this. Like, all I remember is a trailer that I didn't even watch. I just remember seeing the release date, and I was like, well, might as well finish this shit. This shit is so bad. Ed Douglas was straight up like, I'm going to skip this one because the second one.
And Ed loves a horror movie.
Yo, listen, that's how bad number 2 is. Number 2 was that bad where even Ed was like, yeah, I'm not going to review it.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
and sometimes Ed listens to the show, so shout out to Ed.
This movie is just nothing but jump scares, too. It's just.
Are they effective at least?
No. They're just loud.
They couldn't even get that right.
Madeline Pesh, good luck with the rest of your career. I hope you bounce back, because, like, damn, you didn't deserve this shit.
It sounds like nobody deserves this shit.
She's an executive producer on it, and, like, I get it. You want to build out your name, but not with this. Right. Like, the only person I look at and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's your fault, is Courtney Solomon. Because Courtney Solomon's a producer on this. You know who Courtney... You know who Courtney Solomon is?
No, who is that?
He's the dude who, at the ripe age of 29, wrote, produced, and directed 2000's masterpiece, Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait. You mean the Dungeons and Dragons with Marlon Wayans?
Yeah. The one starring Jeremy Irons and Thora Birch.
Wow.
That's why when I look at the credits of this, I'm like, oh, it's that nigga's fault. Because he's the producer on this. I don't blame the writers. I don't blame the directors.
I blame the writers. This guy, it can't just be the producer.
Listen, I will say this: like this is terrible, top to bottom. But like, if you give anybody like the task of saying, "Hey, you got to take the first movie that was less than 90 minutes and stretch it into 3 90-minute features."
This is what you get when you try to water down soup.
And you know what? The original was an effective home invasion movie. You know what I mean? You didn't know shit about them. You never found out shit about them. You don't know who they are. They never take off their mask. They were just people who broke in and killed people.
And here's the thing. Has there ever been a sequel to a home invasion movie besides this?
I mean, the second one, Strangers...
No, but like, besides this, The Strangers, right?
I'm not talking about this new trilogy. There was a sequel to the OG one that wasn't too half bad.
Okay.
It starred what's her face? Christina Hendricks.
Wait. I'm totally confused. So this isn't a sequel to that one. This is a 3-part
reboot
of that movie.
So it's a 3-part reboot of the first film.
Mind is blown.
So they had The Strangers. Then it was followed literally 10 years later by The Strangers Prey at Night, which I thought was decent. That's a decent slasher. Is it good? I would hesitate to call it a good movie, but it was entertaining. And now they did a whole ass reboot trilogy, and this is that reboot trilogy based off the first movie.
I was confused. That actually makes this even worse. Because I thought this was a sequel to the original The Strangers, which made no sense to me because I heard that the first Strangers was actually really good.
Yeah, it's a nice, like I said, it's a fucking pretty terrifying home invasion film.
Right.
And then it got a sequel, which was halfway decent 10 years later. And then they got this reboot trilogies. The Strangers Chapter 1, The Strangers Chapter 2, and The Strangers Chapter 3, which all have fucking different punctuation. Like The Strangers, Chapter 1. The Strangers, Chapter 2. And then The Strangers, Chapter 3. Why not just keep the fucking colon?
That's the least of it for me. But then, like, my original question still stands. Besides The Strangers verse, has there ever been a sequel to a home invasion movie?
No. There's been
that's a reason for that.
Like the only thing that's happened twice was for home invasion was Funny Games, because Michael Haneke originally wanted it to be in English, couldn't find a way to make it in English, so he just did it in his normal Danish. And then when he finally did remake the movie in English, it fucking sucked.
Yeah. So like there has literally never been a sequel to a home invasion movie because there's the reason for that, right? Just like you shouldn't do sequels to comedies, you shouldn't do sequels to home invasion movies.
Yeah, that'd be like Jordan Peele being like, "Oh, so I'm gonna do Us
Part 2, like Us's."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like, or whatever stupid naming convention. Yeah, you don't do it.
I have nothing to say, bro. Like it's as soon as we finish recording this, it is out of my mind.
Hey, I mean, it's already out of my mind, man. Like I didn't even know it existed.
It's out of everybody's mind. Like this shit basically was playing for, we might as well just say 1 week, because this second week, only one showtime after 1 week. That you literally have to work for that. That usually happens in like week 3, week 4, if you're doing pretty fucking poor. This shit did so poor. It's not even in the top 10. It's not even top 10.
It cost them more money to put it in theaters. Like they're losing money every time that they plays.
Like one showtime a day in your second weekend, that's embarrassing.
Like that one showtime is costing the production at least $30,000.
And it's funny because I went to see it Tuesday before Crime 101, before the press screening for that, and the theater was half full. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody and I wasn't even mad. Normally this shit would piss me off, but I didn't give a fuck. Everybody was like either texting or whispering to each other like, "This bitch about to die."
Because it's a nap movie. It's a movie you go into, take a nap. All right, so The Strangers, part 3, chapter 5, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be Rennie Harlin's last movie, quite frankly.
I mean, Rennie Harlin's last movie to me will always be Long Kiss Goodnight. That's the last time I liked Rennie Harlin.
You know what, Ellison, instead of trying to buy WB, Lionsgate's right there. They got all those franchises. You got Hunger Games, John Wick, Twilight. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even mad at that because I'm done with John Wick.
Right.
Right. So yeah, Ellison, you do something with that.
Lionsgate's right there.
Yeah.
That's what I would be doing. I'd be like, you know what? Let's get Lionsgate.
And they won't even make you pay cash for it.
You could give those niggas fucking bread, a cup of chili, and like $5 in a share in stocks, and they'll be like sold.
Yo,
What's
I
up?
just saw this.
What's up?
Robert DuVall just died.
Ah, fuck. Really?
Yeah, 92.
Damn, everybody keeps...
95. 95.
Everybody keeps passing, man. Rob Reiner. Because I just saw When Harry Met Sally for the first time.
Really?
On New Year's Day, because it was always hard to watch. Like, it was hard for me to get the DVD. It was hard for me to watch it on cable. It was hard. It was always on Stars, but I was like, I'm not paying for fucking Stars. And then New Year's Day, because he died, it popped up on HBO Max, and I was just like, finally. And I was just like, this is the greatest romantic comedy ever made. We have too many Harrys. That's all I'll say. Too many Harrys. Grow the fuck up.
Oh man. So
R.I.P. Robert DuVall. R.I.P. Rob Reiner. The Rob Reiner one fucking... I mean, at least Robert DuVall, I'm like, yeah, he was old. But, like, Rob Reiner, man, that fucking hurts, man.
I mean, look. Oh, IMDb was on this shit fast. But what was the last thing Robert DuVall was in? The Pale Blue Eye, Hustle. Yeah, man. Like, I'm low key really upset behind this shit.
Yeah, man.
Yo, R.I.P. Tom Hagen. Jesus Christ. All right.
And you know what sucks? He was supposed to be in 3.
What happened?
Fucking Francis wouldn't pay him.
Of course.
Yeah, so they recasted him with George Hamilton. I was like, yo, of course. George Hamilton's playing a different lawyer, but I'm like, yo, George Hamilton just looks evil. He looks like an evil Italian motherfucker. You know who George Hamilton is, right?
I know George Hamilton. Like, how can you tell he's Italian with all that fucking tan?
There, you just said it. Tan. Yeah, man. I that's a shame.
All right. Well.
Yeah, fucking goddamn Robert DuVall.
Yeah, R.I.P. Robert DuVall. All right, let's move it on.
It's Scarlet. The new film from the dude who did, oh man, what was that movie? It was pretty decent. It was like a new version of Beauty and the Beast. It was Belle. Belle was pretty good. He did The Boy and the Beast, which is pretty good. Oh, that's why I don't fuck with Digimon. He did a couple of Digimon movies. So Scarlet is basically like the female twist on Hamlet. So this little girl watches her father die. Uncle takes over, marries the wife who's duplicitous because the wife was helping him. And that's just gross, quite frankly. That my brother's wife is helping me take over and we're fucking. Ugh.
That was white people.
Anyways, this entire thing takes place in the afterlife. So everybody died.
Okay.
And they're moving through the afterlife to get to the great beyond. But before they get to the great beyond, Scarlet is trying to reach her uncle to kill him and get revenge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great for the first 30 minutes, and then I'm just like, sure. It got tedious. and I saw this in IMAX at Neshaminy, and I bought loop earplugs for concerts, and I'm gonna start wearing loop earplugs to Neshaminy because this was OD loud, as was the trailer for Super Mario. I was just like, why is the trailer for a fucking kids movie like killing my ears?
It's because they don't calibrate the sound in that theater. Like I remember when I went to see Mario Brothers there in the Chamonix, right? Yeah. I couldn't enjoy most of it because it was so fucking loud.
That's why I like Lincoln Square, because Lincoln Square is loud, but not to the point where my ears are killing me. You know what I mean? It is still a nice theatrical experience. The Chamonix, it's like, yo, your ears are going to be ringing for the next couple of hours once your movie's done. Should it?
Yeah, this is that whole entire movie. The one thing that's keeping that mall alive
is that theater.
At least you would think they would take the time.
Well, I guess that theater, Boscov's and Barnes and Noble, because those are the only things that that are open.
Is Boscov still open there?
Yeah, like even GameStop closed.
Like they put up the wall. You can't even go into the regular mall now.
Oh, you can. It's open during the day. It's closed at night.
Oh shit!
And like everything's closed down except for like fucking Barnes and Noble. Like even the watch shops closed. Hallmark's still open, but Bed Bath and Beyond is closed. I'm like, how?
I mean, Bed Bath and Beyond went out of business in general.
No, not that. What was that? It's the candle store that white girls love.
Not
Yankee Candle.
White Barn Candle Co. Some shit like that. Yeah,
Bed Bath and Body Works.
Body Works. Body Works. We got Bed Bath and Beyond confused with Body Works. Yeah, Body Works and like the.
You got to work hard. Yeah, you got to work hard to close Body Works down. Like I'm like, damn, even that shit closed. Like the only things that are open still, it's Barnes and Noble, Hot Topic, Hallmark, Boscov's, and the Pretzel Stand. And I was like, damn, Pretzel Stand made it before the fucking.
The Pretzel Stand won the mall wars.
Oh no! My bad. I take that back because the last time I was there, they did finally close that shit. But damn, I was just like, dog, like even the fucking the silk store still open, the silk store and the luggage store, and I'm like, yo, y'all are on borrowed time.
Yo, malls in general are on borrowed. The only mall that is honestly halfway stressful is the mall I hate going to, Quaker Bridge.
Yo, Quaker Bridge is doing great because you know Market Fair is a mall, and that's where the other AMC is. And even walking through Market Fair, I'm like, bro, it's really like the restaurants and Barnes and Noble because everything else is on borrowed time.
Right. Like I actually haven't walked through Market Fair. It's had to be like 10 years.
Oh, Gap is still open, but that's the Gap.
Like, look, the Gap is going to be the one mainstay that'll last.
Yeah,
right? Gaps don't close.
Yeah, same with Old Navy. Old Navy will be around forever.
Right, I mean, it's because it's the same company.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it's like so they don't lose.
Yeah, you could get nice clothes from both stores, y'all. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like times is hard. You want to look nice? Go in there.
I mean, depending on what your budget is, if you got a little bit extra money, you go to Gap. If you got a little less money, you go to Old Navy.
And then if you got a little extra money, you shop at Uniqlo and H&M.
Well, see, there you go. I mean, honestly, isn't H&M cheaper now than Gap?
I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. But yeah. Oh yeah. The massage therapist place is open in Neshaminy. But I mean, massages are expensive, so.
All right. So like,
I wonder if they do happy endings there.
It's got 6 stores, keeping it afloat.
I wonder if they do happy endings there.
Only one way to find out.
I mean, they got to keep that shit open.
Sex work is real work. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to shame anybody.
All right, but yeah, like it's fine. Scarlet's fine. Like I understand why this did not get a Best Animated Feature nomination, because this screened a lot during award season, and it's finally getting a release, and I was like, yeah. Last year was weak for animation, man. It's just like really Zootopia 2, and that's basically it. Because even Pixar was lacking.
Right.
Hopper's dropping soon, though. All right, let's move on, and I'm going to do one last one. Well, we're going to... The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show put out a special, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, like it's...
They should
it's
just bring it back. Just bring it back. Like, yo, if y'all want to keep y'all Disney Plus subscriptions up, do this. This was one of the best things on Disney Plus. Like,
I mean, honestly, I hadn't logged into Disney Plus in like a month, and I only logged in for this Muppet shit.
Right.
It's
great. Yeah.
Right? Like it's the Muppets. Like you can't go wrong. It's as smart as it was before. You know.
Seth Rogen on a roll, man. Seems like everything he's touching just turning to gold.
He's a better producer than he is an actor.
I like him as a writer and director too.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Like, I mean, I love him in the studio. Him as a producer, writer, director, whatever. Like him on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
Yeah. I don't mind him just doing a cameo like he does here, because clearly he's doing the heavy lifting and getting this.
Getting it made.
Yeah, because it has his comedic flourishes all over it.
Yeah, I mean it's high people comedy for people who don't smoke weed.
But it's also true to what the Muppets is. You know what I mean? It doesn't portray the spirit or what the show originally is.
But I mean, the original was high people TV for people who didn't get high.
I guess. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't say that. Muppets was for everybody, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't high, you could enjoy it. But if you were high, you really enjoyed it.
Yo, what? Can I be on an episode of this shit? Like, I want to talk to Fozzie, dog.
I don't see why not.
I want to talk to Fozzie.
Possible.
I like to hang out with Kermit's nephew. You know what I'm saying?
Anything's possible. Like, I'm surprised they're not bringing it back.
Yeah, I mean, they apparently this did so well. They're just like, well, fuck. I was like, y'all try to kill Muppets all the time, and it backfires every time.
How long? The first Muppet appeared in the fucking 60s? Like, it's eternal.
Disney just needs to let it go. If they don't want to treat it right, like, let it go. Like, y'all had a really great movie as a reboot. Everybody loved it. Then you did a sequel, which was decent. And then you're like, yeah, people don't care about it. It's like, no, people like Muppets. Y'all just got to try. Then you put this out, and you're so shocked how well it does. And it's just like, yeah, niggas like Muppets, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, anything that Jim Henson created, you're going to print money.
Yeah, man.
If you do it right.
Like, yo, fucking... That's why I desperately wish Disney would let this go. And give it to somebody who wants to produce it, like Apple or something like that.
Oh man, yeah, like a fucking give him Fraggle Rock, give him all the shits.
Well, didn't they just do Fraggle Rock at Apple?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Give Apple like all the Jim Henson shits.
So, did you watch it?
No, but like when I do sit down, I know I'm gonna love it because I love Fraggle Rock.
Man, I used to watch that shit before school every morning. That shit would come on at 6:30 as I'm eating my fucking cereal. And the bus would pull up. Yeah, it was that and Gummy Bears, dog. That's what I want to do. Live action Gummy Bears. If there's 2 Disney properties, there's 3 Disney properties. Or
Gargoyles. You gotta
4.
put Gargoyles in there.
There's 4 Disney properties I would do. Number 1's Gargoyles. Number 2 is Gummy Bears. Number 3 is Atlantis, a live action Atlantis. And number 4 would be a live action Treasure Planet.
I would do Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that live action. A reboot, sure. Like an animated reboot show, sure.
I would do it just like Howard the Duck.
Yeah, so that's all you, bro.
Yeah, man. I would do that shit.
All right. Let's get into saving, or what is it?
Saving Jessica Brock.
Hunting.
Hunting.
Jessica Brock.
Oof, that's not. Well, that should tell you how into this movie we are.
Yo, if you take a shot every time they say bitch or somebody yells Jessica, you're gonna be drunk. You're gonna be drunk as shit. You might die, quite frankly.
Honestly, in the first half hour, you'll definitely have alcohol poisoning.
So were these U.S. soldiers or just South African soldiers? Okay, all right. I'm glad.
I don't know. That is one of the many questions that this movie has left with me. With I can't tell if they're a UN force. I don't know why they're black ops, right? Like the booby, like why the booby trap room in the beginning? Like there's a lot of questions, a lot of unanswered questions, and a lot of. I've never been in the army, right? I've never been in special forces, but I've watched enough to know you should not do what these people did.
Son, they get captured, and the one dude is in so much pain that he's screaming his teammate's name, Jessica, and that's how they find out who she is. Mind you, special forces, whether you're in the FBI, CIA, special forces, Army, Navy, whatever, you are trained to withstand torture. So if you're captured, if you break, it is because they were at you for days on end. This nigga is caught in 15 minutes, immediately gives up. His
name,
team.
rank, serial number. That is all you should give. But let's talk about how Jessica, in the beginning of the movie, where she, she's sneaking around doing her fucking Solid Snake sneak around.
Right.
When she stabs dude's brother, why is she screaming? Right? Like, every time she does some stealth shit, she's always just giving away her position.
I mean, everybody was loud. Like, even the African infidels were loud.
You're right.
My thing is, why didn't she flee the country or go further into a different part of Africa?
Or, since it was a black op mission that she survived, why didn't, the government, whatever entity she was working with?
Oh, she alert them and be like, yo, so everybody was either captured or killed. They may have given some crucial information. I don't know what my status is, if I am burned or not, but if I'm burned, I'm out of the country. If I'm not, can I please come in?
Right, and God forbid, they find out that the one dude who's left behind was in jail. That seems like the first thing your organization should check to see. Is he in the morgue, in the hospital, or is he in jail?
If my agent told me the operation was botched and people got captured, I would immediately be like, okay, well, we got to drop a missile.
We got to take care of something. But also, I don't understand. So, her original task force, were they trying to stop poachers?
Yeah.
Right. So, like, there's a black ops secret international force to stop animal poaching.
I guess it's that bad in Africa. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't. Look, it doesn't make sense from any side. Like, if it would be different if these were drug traffickers. But yeah, poaching, I don't think poaching calls for a military operation.
And even if it is, like, why would it need to be so clandestine that no one knows you're on this fucking mission? Like,
what do you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything, man. This is actually a question for the filmmakers.
I had more fun doing the interviews than watching this movie, quite frankly.
Yeah,
it was real fun.
It was arduous getting through the movie, right?
Yes.
It was like
that's the other thing. This movie is without credits is 2 hours and 8 minutes.
8 minutes, all right.
So with credits, it's 2:17. Like, it is already too long. This would be a dope 90-minute or less movie. Like, I'll even say 80 minutes would have been dope.
You know what? I don't even know if I would enjoy an 80 minutes, but I would have hated it less.
Yeah, bro. There's only so much the human body can go through. Like, the fact that people get bludgeoned, shot, stabbed. Like, Jessica, she should be dead. Like, halfway through the movie, I'm like, there's no way this chick is still going.
Right.
It's just physically impossible.
And
it's not like Kill Bill, where it's comic book, over the top exploitation, where it takes place from a different level of reality. This is pretty grounded. And I'm like, bro, the human body can only take so much punishment before it just gives out.
This seemed to me, it gave big I spit on your grave vibes, right? But without
the rape.
Yeah. And without, a lot sense.
But there's one bad guy in this where near the end of the movie, he takes like 8 bullets to the chest and gets hit by a car, and then he's still going. And it got to a point where I'm like, how is he still alive though? I don't get how this dude's still alive. He took 8 bullets to the chest. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, there's no way he's still alive.
But I thought he was dead first. A lot of this shit does not make sense.
Yo, there's a fight that takes place on a truck, then moves to a river. And I'm like, once they get to the river, I'm like, nah, that dude's dead. She climbs out of the river, basically huffing and puffing. And somehow that dude comes out of the river, chasing after her. And I'm like, nah, that dude is shit. No, that dude is dead. Like, it...
This, and I wanted to like it because it took place in it's female lead, African based, foreign film. They were trying to do something, but it gave me big Red Box vibes.
Did you listen to the interviews?
I'm not listening to the interviews yet.
So the director said, one of their cast members got locked in a room by one of the unsavory locals.
Right,
and
warlords.
They were being held hostage, and they had to pay $50 to be let go. So they're being held hostage for most of the shooting day.
That's a better movie.
Somebody said the storms came in and ruined set. Apparently, all cast and crew were freaking out because lions were roaring, and they're like, you don't understand. That might sound stupid to you, but in South Africa, when you hear a lion roaring from you and it's about like a mile or two away, you feel that shit in your bones. And I was like, Jesus Christ, y'all.
All right. Like, maybe the making of the movie is better than the movie. I don't know.
Yeah, because they're telling stories, and I'm just like there was a glass bottle that was supposed to break and be made of sugar, but it was made too hard and it wouldn't break, so they kept hitting the fucking actor over the head, and he's just like, all right, if this thing's not gonna break, there's only so much I can do. Can we just get a stunt person in here?
This sounds like remember that movie Roar?
Yeah.
It sounds like Roar.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking.
I mean, I got nothing else to say. Like, I don't want to beat up on the movie. I didn't like it.
I think there's a lot of potential here, but it is this thing that kills it is it being too fucking long and repetitive. Like, there's no reason for this to be over fucking 2 hours. Honestly, over 90 minutes. I will say even 90 minutes is too long.
I mean, it's long. I like, like you said, a lot of potential. I like the premise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, yo, it needs to make sense, y'all. Like, y'all should have just said African Special Forces, and I wouldn't have said not a thing. I don't know if they're U.S., African, what. I don't even know what government agency they're part of.
I don't know what the motivations are for the special forces to begin, like to be going in the first place. I don't know what the stakes are. I don't know why they are. I don't know why the main warlord. That really bothered me. The fucking trap to kill these motherfuckers, right? To like that whole entire setup in the beginning of the movie is like that. Just seems like a lot of fucking work.
And it got to a point where I'm just like, where do y'all cut y'all losses? Because all of you are getting killed by one person.
Right.
Like, at a certain point, the remaining survivors, once it got down to 10 people, we'd be like, no, like, this is done. Like, how about we just move our operations elsewhere? This revenge ain't worth it.
And, like, at a certain point, yeah, I guess you envision your family, whatever. But at a certain point, you got to be like, you got to give it up to the game. Like, the game's the game.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Right? You're not in accounting. You're in whatever illegal business you're in. That's part of the cost.
Yeah, look, I'm with Jeff. I don't like beating up on this shit because I really did enjoy talking to the director and the cast, which you can hear.
Right.
Stick around after my review for Crime 101 because the interviews are up there, and I had a lot of fun talking to these people, and these people were really forthcoming in their interviews, but I really don't have much to say about the movie itself.
The movie's the movie. It's
out now. You know what I'm saying? If it's playing near a theater near you, congrats, I guess. But like, it's on demand.
You may like it. It's unoffensive.
This is something you scroll through on Netflix or Tubi, and you're just like, oh, action movie. You hit play, and then you get like, an hour into it, and you're like, I got the gist of it.
Right. Like you I mean, honestly, after the first 45 minutes, you can walk in and out of the room.
Yeah.
Or do whatever, go about your day if you just need the noise.
Yeah, it's Kill Bill if Kill Bill was exhausting. And here's the thing, at least Kill Bill, it takes place over the course of time. Right. And it's not a constant fucking
barrage.
Assault. Yeah. Right. Yeah. They don't even say bitch that much in Kill Bill compared to this.
I don't know if it's that a South African thing. It's like they say bitch a lot.
I mean, I say bitch a lot too, but like, even I got to the point where I'm like, can y'all stop calling this woman a bitch? Like, that's how much they say it, where I'm like, stop calling her a bitch, man.
I don't know.
It's either that or Jessica.
Yeah, I got nothing. right? I've said everything. If you want to support South African indie cinema, is it even indie? Because I mean, they had a whole entire marketing machine behind
indie.
this.
It's indie,
right?
Yeah, it's indie. You could hear about it in my interview.
Yeah, but yeah, let's move on. Unless you got anything else to say.
Nah, let's close out with Crime 101.
All right, go ahead.
Directed by Bart Layton. I'm not familiar with Bart Layton's other work.
Let me look that up while you.
This is a fake ass Michael Mann movie. I am surprised that the critics are giving this good reviews, because there's about two story. Like, this is a multiple story movie that all weaves in and out of each other, and you could cut out a couple of these stories. Like, you could cut out Monica Barbaro. She adds nothing to this motherfucker other than to be romantic motivation for Chris Hemsworth. Quite frankly, you could cut out fucking Halle Berry, even though Halle Berry's important to the final heist. But her story kind of sucks too. She's just undervalued and old, which I don't know how to feel about that. Barry Keoghan is just playing Barry Keoghan, which is like he's playing another crazy psychopathic killer. Nick Nolte, barely understand what he's saying because he sounds like a growling dog because he's that old now. Mind you, Mark Ruffalo playing another grisly detective who by the end of the movie learns that being corrupt in a few ways ultimately delivers justice.
So I'm looking at. I found Bart Layton. He directed the documentary "The Imposter."
Never seen it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. He did also the documentary. No, not documentary. American Animals.
Never seen it.
4 young men mistake their lives for a movie and attempt one of the most audacious heists in U.S. history. And then Crime 101. Everything else before that has been TV.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This is a fake ass Michael Mann movie. Like, there's a car, like the car chase at the beginning. I was like, this is really fucking good, yo, because it's Chris Hemsworth evading the police in smart ways, kept it grounded. But then there's a car chase between Barry Keoghan, because his signature car vehicle is a dirt bike, and Chris Hemsworth in a muscle car. And that car chase, I'm just like, where are the police? Because there's another car that's involved that hits another car and it does a barrel roll in the air and it just smashes when it lands on the ground and does multiple barrel rolls. And I'm like, nah, son, where's the police? Get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, the fact that this car chase goes on for about 5-10 minutes and it's a lengthy chase and the cops never show up, I'm like, and there's multiple eyewitnesses.
How long is this movie?
2 hours and 13 minutes. Excuse me, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Like, I remember seeing it. It started at 6:30, and I was like, okay, well, I guess it's like hour 50, 2 hours. And then I remember Googling it the night before, and I was like, 2.5 hours? Oh, come on, y'all. Come on.
And you feel every second of it, don't you?
Yeah, like, man. I honestly, out of everybody, I feel bad for Monica Barbaro, because I'm like, girl, everything with you could have been cut. Like, this shit could have been cut and canceled. Like, Chris Hemsworth is a neurodivergent thief who doesn't want people hurt and doesn't want to kill people. So he plans his heist very meticulously, and he filters them through Nick Nolte's character, who acts as a broker for the heist. But then, like, Nick Nolte's like, he's getting soft, and hires Barry Keoghan. He's like, you're gonna rob him because he's not sharing his next job with me. By the way, there's a couple of these storylines that are not wrapped up. Nick Nolte's one of them. Monica Barbaro is one of them, where I'm just like, wait, what? Everything else kind of gets wrapped up.
I mean, honestly, it probably doesn't wrap up because it's already at 2 hours and a half.
Or to me, it seemed like they were going to try and do Crime 102. Because I thought Crime 101, I was like, oh, if you're coming out with a movie called Crime 101, this better be some real gangster ass shit. And then you find out it's called Crime 101 because all the crimes that happen in the movie take place near the 101 freeway in southern Southern California, running from all through Southern California because it's easy to get away on the 101 and disappear in the surrounding neighborhoods.
That name is stupid.
Yeah, yo, listen. Yeah, what do you want me to say?
I'm just trying to because you look at the title, Crime 101. It sounds like a class.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a hard ass title, Crime 101, and then you find out, oh no, it's just about how Chris Hemsworth is meticulous in planning these crimes around the 101 freeway in LA and all the surrounding Southern California counties.
Why didn't they just call it Escape Route?
I don't know.
That's a better name and more accurate.
Listen, I'm not from LA. I'm not from Southern California. So the 101 freeway had no meaning until they explained it into the movie. And then I was just like, womp womp.
Right, because most of America is not familiar with the 101 freeway.
Right, that's like us making a movie called Crime 295 or Crime Route 1 or Crime Route 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what that shit is.
Right, like they could have literally called this movie Route 101 or Freeway Route 101, and it would have made more sense.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, fake ass Michael Mann, just like you said it.
Yo, listen, I really did like that car chase at the beginning, and I think the central premise is good, but it's way too much bullshit in this movie. Like, goddamn, like everybody has a motherfucking storyline. It's insane.
I mean, 2.5 hours of bullshit. So,
like, even Corey Hawkins, he has a storyline. And his character fucking disappears, like, for the last, like, fucking 45, 50 minutes.
So what you're saying is this could have been a TV show.
Yeah. Like, yo, imagine if Task was a movie.
But you can't make Task into a movie.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point.
Yeah.
It's basically Task if Task was a tad bit stupider.
All right, that's the tagline right there.
Yo, it's big shout out to Amazon because y'all just fucking setting money on fire between Mercy, which bricked. That cost $60 million. Y'all paid $80 million for Melania. That bricked.
Right.
And now Crime 101, which cost $90 million.
Crime 101 coming to Amazon in about 2 weeks.
Yo, I'm really rooting for Project Hail Mary because y'all need a win. And Bezos, like, I'm finally glad Hubris has caught up to Bezos because he is. If y'all want to make, like, I know Amazon owns the rights to Bond, but like, yo, if Danny was cool, he would just cast Bezos as the villain. and you know what I would do? I would be like, yo, your costume is going to be the suit you wear, but I'm going to draw a line on your head.
Oh, man.
Because that dude looks like a walking fucking dickhead. Literal dickhead.
Oh, man. Oh. All right, so I guess our contract with Amazon is.
You say that all the time, like we had a contract with these niggas, like that was ever an option.
Oh shit!
All right, so here are some interviews I did with the director and a couple of the stars of Hunting Jessica Brok. Here it is. Okay.
Hey, Brandon, how's it going?
Hey, good morning, Al. Good. How about you? Good morning, Alastair.
All good. It's all
how
morning.
are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's the evening here, but all good.
Well, good evening. my first question is, where did the inspiration for the movie?
Sorry, Brandon, you broke up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. My first question was, where did the inspiration for Hunting Jessica Brock come from? Because this is such a specific action movie, and I just want to know, like, it keeps getting more. It keeps building like a snowball effect, and I mean that to like much praise because the situation just keeps evolving throughout the movie.
Yeah, so I mean, like it's actually quite an interesting story. We were presented with a script that we, like me and my partners, we're filmmakers at heart, but we like run a post-production business. But we got presented with the script, and there was money behind it right before COVID, and we were like, yeah, this is kind of cool, but like, let's do it because people are finally giving us money to make a movie. And then COVID shut everything down. And during COVID, we sat and we just started like playing around with some ideas. And my wife gave birth to a child, and like I saw her evolve into like this, superhero, like getting up at night, working 24/7 for this little child. And that's what really kind of inspired me to take this film on, and we rewrote it, like with the child being kidnapped and turning it into film about a like mother like chasing down her stolen cub.
That's an amazing hook. So you said basically this was pre-COVID, and then obviously everything shut down. So did you guys have more time than usual to prep and like really execute the fight choreography?
No, so COVID just gave us time to write the thing, or to rewrite it. And look, I
Okay.
mean, I'll be honest, like we didn't think it was going to get made. We thought, like that we'll just write this and tell when the producers tell us when to stop, they'll tell us when to stop because we went crazy, like you say, like it just went snowball effect. We just added in every action sequence we could think of. Um, but then it took because the film ballooned so much with the way we wrote it, it did take a little bit longer to get funding involved. But luckily, the government came through, and independent producers and partners came through, and yeah, from start to finish, we probably had about three months of prep, which wasn't a lot of time. The actors only had about 2 weeks of training for the fight choreography, and they
Well,
did 99% of their own stunts. So they threw everything they had at it. We don't get to make these kind of films in South Africa, so people got really, really excited when they came and became involved, and they gave it everything that they had.
so you're saying 3 weeks to prep. What was the hardest sequence to shoot then? Because this is crazy that you guys are able to accomplish the action and it's done so well in 3 weeks. Well, only 3 weeks prep.
Yes, I mean, it. I couldn't tell you which one was the hardest because everything was so hard. Like there wasn't an easy day that we had. Everything was a nightmare. From shooting on the streets, roadblocks. I mean, we had, a hostage situation happening at one location where we were shooting in the ghettos, and one of the art prop guys got trapped in one of the residents' house, and was demanding a thousand
Whoa.
rand, which is about $50 to let them out. So I mean, it was we had our problems, but we always just needed we just wanted to do everything safely and carefully, and yeah, not put anyone's life at risk.
Well, that is almost that like that is so much. How can I put this? This is just as interesting as the film itself. What was there any other troubles y'all ran into while making this movie? Because that's crazy.
We had lots of rain, which was like God punishing us because it was winter, and you don't get rain in South Africa in winter, but we had rain. That was tough. one of the glass bottles broke on an actor's didn't break on the actor's face. It was supposed to be like a paper, not paper mache, but like a soft exploding plastic. And it was baked too hard, and we threw that into an actor's face, and it didn't break, so he had to get rushed to hospital. But he was fine. Yeah, what else? It's sure everything was a challenge. We had a lot of ammunition fails on, like, the war in Ukraine had started, so there was like a shortage of bullets, like in South Africa for some reason, which is a rare thing because South Africa is like got a lot of bullets going around. So like the guns kept jamming. We had a stuntman on the motorbike that hurt his neck when he did a stunt. The big LTV at the beginning of the movie, that broke down numerous times. We had to do that shot in CGI. Like, we couldn't actually get that thing to move. It was so big and old. So yeah, that's just the list of problems, like, I'm thinking. But every day was a challenge. Like, just getting to set was a challenge. We were getting stuck in the mud. We were getting, yeah. There was another hostage situation at a hotel down the road that, like, one of our actors just got caught up in, that one of the producers had to go and drive in there and extract him from that situation. Yeah, it was a wild ride. It took a lot of emotional and physical strain on pretty much everyone.
Wow, I commend you because this is a great film. It's really entertaining. I think it's a great, like, action films are like a dime a dozen, and this one's so unique. So I want to ask you, with everything that you went through making this movie, for my final question, every movie is like a learning process. So what did you learn making this that you're going to take forward going with you for the next one and the one after that for the rest of your career?
It's taken me a long time to get over this one. This is like a girlfriend that, broke up with you, and, like, it hurt you. And I'm only now getting to the phase where I'm thinking about making another one, and just to use the girlfriend analogy, you want to probably date someone very different, you don't. So yeah, I've learned a lot. I learned how the action works, how the stunts work, how to do it safely. Yeah, I think I'd just go in there with more experience, less naivety about it. Not that I was naive, but I think there was just like a component that this would be easy because we had a little bit of money behind it, and there were like action directors and choreographers and that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, more money, more problems.
Yeah, that is true. Well, thank you for your time, Alastair. Congratulations on the movie. Can't wait for people to see it. Hunting Jessica Brok. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good,
We're
thank you.
good. How are you, Brandon?
Cannot complain. Congratulations on the movie. It escalates throughout, and it's just a relentless action movie, and I love it. Can you guys talk about what the hardest part of shooting was?
Consistency.
Yes,
as you say.
it was no, but also the unpredictability of the weather. But yeah. Go consistency.
Yeah. No, but that's what I mean when you say the weather, because we had all sorts of situations on set with weather, with whatever is happening. So for us, and particularly Danica, I'm sure to stay consistent and in mode with the character, with the stunts, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but that was the biggest thing. Our level of consistency to make sure that we met each other at the same place whenever we were moving between takes or setups or delayed by weather or something technical was happening. Yeah, it was definitely that. Because I mean, I definitely need months of therapy after it. I got
I talked to the director the other day, and he said one of the crew members actually got trapped in a house and wouldn't be let go until he was paid $50. Were you guys ever in a situation like that as well, making the movie?
No. What's so funny about it is everything that sort of went wrong, that was like really like hectic, we were so like out of it. Like we were so protected by every single crew member and production person on that set that they like sort of cushioned whatever chaos was happening. They were like, no, there's enough chaos in the script. The actors must know nothing. And then when it was a wrap for everyone, we hear these horror stories and it's like, was I there? They're like, yeah, you were shooting. And I was like, oh, are you sure? So they were so protective over us and us being able to just stay in that world that we weren't even exposed to those outside chaoses that were happening.
There was one thing that did unnerve me a couple of times. I definitely had to get used to. I don't know, Danica, I don't know about you, but I did. So where we were shooting, there was also a wildlife sanctuary park. So every now and again, my brother, you would hear a lion bellow, and I shit you not, the sound of a lion bellowing is enough to make you question everything, even if you can't see them. Bruh, the thing was going off, right? And I'm like,
it goes through you. The sound like literally vibrates through you. Okay, but to be fair, they were obviously gated off, but still, it's still
Your
the same
imagination.
amount of scary. Like it does something to you. You can it feels like the lion is here, but it's like kilometers away. But it's crazy. Yeah.
Wow. So on top of this intense shoot with lions, people being held hostage, the action is just intense. Like, how did you guys have any time to coordinate stunts or rehearse the stunts?
Yeah.
We had time. I definitely we would have liked more time, but when we're under the gun, you got to go. And again, I give credit to Danica because you understand, bro. You've seen it, man. She fights everybody, right? Everybody. Ain't nobody gets away. She's like everybody. You know what I'm saying? And she got that shit locked down and packed within how many weeks was it done?
It was just over 2 weeks of stunt training.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro,
Whoa, 2 weeks.
bro. She's a beast. She's a beast. Yeah, no, it was epic. I mean, yeah, you've seen it, my guy. You've seen it. It was.
I mean,
it's something.
and hats off to you, Danica, because this really is like a physical performance, like physical and emotional. What was the hardest fight in the movie? Because it's just from front to back. It is intense.
Oh, Brandon, I would be lying if I gave one preference over the other because honestly, every single fight was brutal in its own way. With Sergei's fight, so my fight with Anthony, we fought on 3 different terrains. And there were so many elements. So it was 3 different terrains, plus the water, plus the fire elements came in. So it's all of these things that it was like, this is going to be the hardest day. And that was the first fight that I shot. The first fight that we got out of the way was that fight. And I thought to myself, oh, this is action, because I had never ever done action before this film. Whoa. And I thought, this is okay, the hardest fight is done. And I'd meet the next fight, and now we're fighting in the cold of winter and there's frost on the floor. And then it's like, no, the next fight for sure. I mean, I'm going to have this on lock, but the next one, surely it would have gotten easier. And then I almost like sprained my ankle because of the terrain, trying to take down someone. And then you're like, no, the next one, I think because it's shorter, it's going to, and then you land wrong. And all. But it was incredible because my co-stars were the most supportive, most respectful, most incredible humans. And then beyond that, we were held so beautifully by the stunt team. And I had my stunt double would literally be waiting on the sidelines for me to be like, do you need me to jump in? And I really was like a dog with a bone where I was like, I want to do it. She would be tired. I have to do it tired. I have to. Let me do it. And she was like, I got you, I'm here. And so we would almost like tag each other in. So she'd do like the massive explosions, then like tag her in. And then I'm back for the fight choreography. It was incredible.
Awesome. The sugar glass, it didn't break. Bruh.
Anthony, did you get hit with that, or was that somebody else?
No, that was me, bro. That was me.
That was
but it was
him.
hilarious because for the first two, it wouldn't break.
It wouldn't break.
And then, okay, guys, is this actually a ball?
Are we sure it's not a rock? Like, do we fix it in post?
Oh my God. Dude, how were you feeling after that day, man?
Bruised, definitely.
Me?
But we were, you know what it is? I mean, even it's that feeling of achievement as well, you know, because you always want to bring your best to the game. So you push as hard as you can. And you need other people in and about the space to say, no, that's enough. Just you've done what you can. Double in. Like this was like oh yes. Insurance. Okay, fine.
So funny. No, but it was great. It was awesome. It was awesome.
What was you guys' first reaction once you read the script? And did you know how daunting the shoot was going to be?
After you didn't
I think for me, you read a script and you have an idea in your mind. I'm sure Anthony can also speak to this. You're like, I'm gonna Sarah Connor this. I'm gonna Lara Croft this. And I'm gonna do it. And then you get to set, and there's all these unexpected elements. And also you have to discover that world in the body of the character. So even though you're training in a boxing gym, okay? And then when you get out there, your body meets the choreography, the world, and your character very differently, because there's all these things happening. There's dust kicking up, like when you fall, there's actual dust in your eyes. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is not something. So you're breathing differently. Then it's super hot and then super cold in the same day, because that's how South African winters are. And there's all these different things. And then it's like, oh, when we rehearsed this, there wasn't water, and now there's water. I didn't think about this, So as much as we knew it would be daunting, you had to kind of just meet it differently every single day. It was epic. It was epic.
Yeah. The scripts, yeah. I mean, when we finished reading, I remember I think people were just grinning. Like, we finished reading the script, people were grinning.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Then we got there,
and
we were like,
reality.
how are we going to do this?
Because, I mean, even as actors, we read, Danica was obviously the lead, so she read for the lead. But when I first read for it, I read for Daniel, and then I ended up playing Sergei. So it was such an interesting difference in terms of the characters and counterpoints. And I got to say, like, I really enjoyed Sergei. He wasn't sure, and I think it was just an interesting character to play. But I think everybody bought to it, because the table read, like Danica said, like that table read's amazing. But then you get to reality, you're like,
Well, thank you guys for your time, and congratulations on the movie. I'm very excited to share my review for it. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, brother.
Brandon.
The checks in the post. Make sure the review's good. Obviously, Danica's the lead, but I want some. They're just gonna.
Bye, guys. We're the Film Blurs. I'm Brandon Norwood, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, aka He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurs podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best. It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFire XL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.